So students, till now we have discussed about the equivalent weight, how to find out the equivalent weight. Now we will discuss about the very important law, that is law of chemical equivalence. Let's understand law of equivalence. Now, in a chemical reaction, M plus O2 gives MXOY. M is a metal and MXOY is a metal oxide. Now, do you know which metal is it? No. Do you know what is the formula of the metal oxide? What is the valency of the metal? No. In exams, if we ask the amount of the metal is given, find the amount of the metal oxide, or amount of the metal oxide is given, find the amount of the metal, or what is the valency of the metal. We can't solve these kind of question by simple stoichiometry. We have to take help of the equivalent weight and law of equivalence. So before starting law of equivalence, you should know what is the meaning of number of gram equivalents. Now, the number of gram equivalents is given weight upon equivalent weight. As we found the number of moles was given weight upon molar mass. Now this is given weight upon equivalent weight, and we find the equivalent weight for acid, base, salt and the redox reactions, right? Now let's understand what is the meaning of law of equivalence. Now suppose a chemical reaction is given to you, AA plus BB gives CC plus DD. So the number of gram equivalents of A is equal to the number of gram equivalents of B is equal to the number of gram equivalents of C is equal to the number of gram equivalents of D. It means that the reactants and the products, their gram equivalents, the number of gram equivalents will be equal. The number of gram equivalents of A will be equal to the number of gram equivalents of B, will be equal to number of gram equivalents of C, will be equal to number of gram equivalents of D. Now the question arises, why is it so? Let's take an example. Example is aluminium is oxidized to Al2O3. 4Al plus thrice O2 gives twice Al2O3. Let's try to prove that the number of gram equivalents of reactants are same. Now since it is a complete reaction, therefore number of moles of aluminium divided by its stoichiometric coefficient, that is 4, is equal to the number of moles of oxygen divided by its stoichiometric coefficient, that is 3. Therefore, number of moles of aluminium divided by 4 is equal to number of moles of oxygen divided by its stoichiometric coefficient, that is equal to 3. And how we find the number of moles? It is given weight upon molar mass. Molar mass of aluminium is 27 and molar mass of oxygen is 32. That is equal to now this is the molar mass of aluminium and this is the molar mass of oxygen. After solving this equation, we will get now weight of aluminium divided by its equivalent weight, that is number of gram equivalents, and given weight of oxygen divided by 8, that is its equivalent weight, that is number of gram equivalents of oxygen. So now here it's proved that number of gram equivalents of aluminium is equal to the number of gram equivalents of oxygen. Now let's solve a question. Now he is asking 1 gram of copper on oxidation gives 1.252 grams of copper oxide. Now you can see from here the copper oxide is not given. We have two types of copper oxide. First is CuO, other is Cu2O, and we have to find which type of copper oxide is forming. Find the formula of copper oxide. Let's start the solution. Now first we will write the reaction. As we don't know which oxide is forming, therefore I am writing copper oxide. Now, applying the law of chemical equivalence, the number of gram equivalents of copper is equal to the number of gram equivalents of oxygen is equal to the number of gram equivalents of copper oxide. The weight of copper given is 1 gram. So this is 1 gram, and the copper oxide, it is 1.252 grams. Now, just applying law of conservation of mass, the weight of the oxygen will be equal to 0.252 grams. Now applying law of the equivalence, the law of equivalence says that now 1 is the given weight of the copper, and let's say E is the equivalent weight of the copper, should be equal to given weight of the oxygen divided by its equivalent weight. Now, after solving this, we will get so equivalent weight is 31.75. Now we have to find out the valency of copper so that we can find out which formula is it. Is it Cu2O or it is CuO? So equivalent weight E is equal to 1 valency. Now equivalent weight is 31.75 and molar mass of copper is 63.5 upon valency we have to find out. So valency of the copper is 2, therefore the formula will be CuO. So that's how we will solve these type of questions. Let's solve another question.